The Heroic Imagination Project is an organization that was started by Dr. Philip Zimbardo to inspire and teach normal, everyday individuals to make this world a better place. Dr. Zimbardo is most famously known for his psychological study called the Stanford Prison Experiment. This experiment provided an insight to how power and evil coincide with one another. It also showed how a normal person can do evil things if put into a bad situation. After this experiment, Dr. Zimbardo asked himself, if a normal person can be convinced to do evil things, then can a normal person also be convinced to do heroic things? And thus, the Heroic Imagination Project was born. Their mission, as stated on their website, is to encourage and empower individuals to take heroic action during crucial moments in their lives. We prepare them to act with integrity, compassion, and moral courage, heightened by an understanding of the power of situational forces. When you say the word hero, you probably think of someone like a firefighter, or maybe Superman, or maybe someone fighting in the military to protect our country. And while these are all examples of heroes, each and every one of us has the opportunity to be heroes in our everyday lives. Google has a very concise definition of heroism, and that is great bravery. I love this definition because anyone can be a hero if they are brave enough. We all have the opportunity to spread a little bit of positivity throughout the world in our everyday lives, whether it be standing up for someone who's getting picked on, complimenting someone on a job well done, or smiling at a random stranger on the streets who would otherwise just be another passerby. And I believe we should all take the opportunity whenever and wherever it may present itself to spread a little bit of positivity around. I try to do this in my day-to-day life. I'm very accepting of all people, and I do my best not to judge people before I know them. I used to be bad at judging people at first sight, but it was just something I personally had to work on. Each of us has our own things we need to work on, but if everyone is just nice to each other, then I think that would be the best way for all of us, just to be heroes in our own way every single day. The first thing I did as a part of my Heroic Imagination Project was to spread random positivity throughout the malls on Black Friday. So what I did is I bought 50 clothespins with the help of my little sister. We wrote positive messages on each and every one of them. I went to a few different malls on Black Friday and pinned these clothespins just in random places throughout the malls and random stores, but in places where people would easily be able to see the messages that I posted. With it being the busiest retail day of the entire year, there's no telling how many people saw those messages. There's no telling, how it may have impacted their day, but it felt good to just leave random, positive messages around the stores. I'm sure plenty of people saw them, and if it even brought a smile to one person's face, I would say that's pretty worth it, just to be able to brighten someone's day up a little bit. The next thing I did as a part of this project was had to do with the homeless around campus. We talked a lot in our class about how you should just treat homeless people just how you would treat normal people. Unfortunately, that's not always the case. People tend to treat the homeless as if they're a lesser person than them, or that you're better than them, or things like that. So I actually took the time, just talked to a couple, just two random homeless people that are just around campus that I see around a lot. And the first guy's name is Dustin. Dustin, he went to jail for a little while. He got out a few months ago, and he went into a treatment program to help him get off the drugs he was on. So he's clean now. He's just on the streets still, living homeless, trying to get his life back together, trying to get his feet back under him and things like that. Now, oddly enough, the other person that I talked to, her name was Ashley, and I did an interview with her, and I actually talked to her for quite a while. She told me all about, how she got to where she's at. She had a baby, and she went into labor at one of the local parks here. And unfortunately, her baby got taken from her because she is not able to provide for her baby at this time. Now, randomly enough, Dustin, the first guy that I had interviewed, is actually the father of that baby. So Dustin and Ashley are a couple, and they live here on the streets by UC's campus. And I did an interview, like I said, with Ashley, and she was just telling me all about how they're not on drugs, they're clean, and the biggest goal in their life right now is to try to get to where they need to be to get their baby back. It's winter time right now, and she just kept telling me about how she wants to just get enough money and get some sleeping bags for right now, just so they can try to stay as warm as possible at night. Now, I didn't do a video interview with her. She didn't want to be videoed, but I just did like a recording. It's about a 15-minute recording where I just asked her some questions about where she's been, things like that. But like I said, she's a very nice woman. She's trying to get her baby back right now, and she's gone through a lot of hard times. The biggest thing she really said was that she just wanted people to know is basically just to be nice. There's no reason to be rude or to be mean to homeless people. They're not asking you for money because they want to. They really have to. That's how they live. That's how they survive right now. And as hard as that is, they're just doing whatever they have to do. So just friendly wave, just a hello, even if you can't or just won't give them money. Just don't quote unquote, like she said, people treat her like a dog. She said she's got spit in the face. People cuss at her, they yell at her for no reason, and it's very discouraging for her, especially with the position that she's in right now, for people to treat her that way for no good reason. So just treating the homeless with respect. There's no reason to be mean to them. There's no reason to do anything bad to them. Just treat them with kindness and compassion, and treat them however you would want to be treated if you were in that position as well, because we all know it's not the greatest position that they're in, and you're really not helping the situation at all by being mean to them. So just spread a little bit of kindness, a little bit of positivity, and I think that's kind of the message of this whole entire thing here.